So in this section, I'm gonna teach you the broken line graph, and the first things I'm gonna tell you is that what's the purpose of the broken line graph and how's the broken line graph looks like. And the second thing I'm gonna teach you is that how to construct a broken line graph. Okay, so usually we would like to we can see the broken line graph. It can help us to know the change an items change over a period of time, and it can help us to observe the change and make predictions. Okay, so for the broken line graph, we use this draw this at a graph paper, and it have a line segment that joining adjacent points. Okay, so here I can show you this one is the broken line graph, and I use this one as an example to teach you. And for this one, here you can see some data. Okay, and this below shows how to present the numbers of children in care centers from 2013 to 2015 in a broken line. Okay, broken line graph. Okay, so you can see for 2013 there are 20 children, and 2014 there are 30 children. 2015 there are 19 students. And then so here you can see if we only have this data, so we cannot see the trend and also the trends of this data and also the change of this data. Okay, so we would like to convert it into the broken line graph. And for the x-axis of the broken line graph, we usually would like to write down the time. For example, in this case is the represent the year. Okay, 2013, 2014, and 2015. And for the y-axis, this one is write down the numbers of children. Okay, numbers of children. And because we have the data above, for example, 2013 there are 20 children. So in this terms, we try to write down 20 here. Okay, we try to find out the point 20, and then we give a cross to here. And then 2014, we write down we find there are 30 children, and then we try to find out where is the 30. Okay, 30. So at here and at here, that is 2015. And later on, we use the line segment to join the adjacent points. Okay, so here you can see this one is the broken line graph. Okay, and throughout this broken line graph, we can have some conclusion. For example, at 2013 to 2014, the increase of the students is not so high. However, for 2014 to 2015, the numbers of children increase rapidly. Okay, that means that a lot of children. Okay, a lot of children increase in 2014 to 2015. Okay, and we're gonna predict that maybe in the latest year, okay, maybe 2016, 2017, there more and more children would like to join this care center. Okay, so you can see for this one, okay, the numbers of children in the care centers increase rapidly. Okay, from 2014 to 2015. And for the second part, the numbers of children in the care center would most likely keep on increasing. Okay, keep on increasing. Yes. So now I'm gonna teach you how to construct a broken line graph. Okay, so here you can see this one one example, and this one shows you the numbers of international students in a university from 2010 to 2014. Okay, so for example, 2010 there are 40 international students. 2011 there are 50, and 2012 there are 100 students. Okay, so we like to construct a broken line graph to present this data. All right. So the first thing we need to do is to draw the XY axis. And sometimes if you really do not have the graph paper, it's okay, because the graph paper can help you to find out the distance between each point. So even you do not have your graph paper, maybe you can use your ruler. Okay, you can use your ruler to measure the distance between each point. Okay, and for the first step, you can write down, you can draw the XY axis. And as I mentioned before, usually we would like to write down to use the x-axis to represent the year. Okay, represent the year, and this time represent the time, and this time it is the year. Okay, 2010, 2011, 2012. Okay, etc. And for the y-axis, it is about the numbers of international students. Okay, and let me remind you. Okay, and this broken line graph is a little bit it have some similarities like the bar chart. Okay, as we said before, for the bar chart, each point, okay, for each year, each bar need to have the same distance. Okay, each bar need to have the same distance, and in this term, for each turns, we also need to have the same distance. Okay, we also need to have the same distance. All right, and then so let's look at the data. Okay, because it starts from 40 and then 100 and 350, 400. So we can consider for the vertical line, maybe this one we start from 0 and then 100, 200, 300 and 400. Okay, for each 10 unit we can add. Okay, for each 10 unit we can add 100 students. Okay, we can add 100 students. All right, so that's the way for us to draw the XY axis. Okay, so for step two, so because for 2010 there are 40, okay, 40 students. So in this term we try to find out, okay, the numbers 40. Okay, so because for one unit, for the vertical line, one unit represent 10. Okay, 10 students. Okay, so I try to count. Here is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 4. So that means that here it is 40 for 2010. So I give a cross here, 40. Okay, I give a cross here, and then for 2011. Okay, 2011. There are 50. Okay, 50 students. So I try to write down. I find here is 50. Okay, here is 50, and then move to the 2011. Okay, so give a cross to here. Okay, so for 2012, 2013, 2014, we also use the same methods, and then here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cross here. Okay, 5 cross here, and then the next steps, what we need to do is to use the line segment. To join the adjacent points. Okay, so you can see here we use the line segment to join the 2010 and 2011. And then 2011 to 2012, okay, to use the line segment to join them, okay, one by one. All right. So after we joined all the points, so we need to give the title, and sometimes I would like to write down the title first. And the titles, it mainly depends on what's the purpose of this data, okay. And yeah, so give a title to the broken line graph. Okay, here you can see is the numbers of international students in a university from 2010 to 2014. All right, so that is the way for us to construct a broken line graph.